Taurus, I'm hearing that is something that you need to explore in the gardens of your heart. This is a Taurus Collective reading. This is the Arcana Veil. Let's have a look. Okay, dog, mountain, letter, achieve. Okay, so normally when dogs come into readings, they can also represent spirit guides or assistance of people or things that are actually helping you to achieve that direction in which you're going forward in. The letter in itself is a message, obviously, which comes from being in connection with the self, and then an achievement or achieve to reach higher perspectives. He's got his hand up in the air here, and in that there is a direction which he seeks to go towards, something that he's really reaching for the stars, or reaching towards where the energy takes you, especially when you're going up the mountain. So that is definitely part of your journey. Hierophants go towards the mountain, go up the mountain to find their inner wisdom, to find the guidance of the forces to communicate within the self here. It's also an archetypal mountain within the self, that which is perhaps was feared, that was the unattainable perhaps as well. Let's have a look for you what the Taurus has to say. What your tarot has to say. Contemplate. 4 of Cups. Okay, well there it is. The guidance coming to you from all directions here. We have the 8 of Cups here, walking away from certain things underneath the mountain. Walking away from things. Well, there in the distance is the mountain. So this is explaining to you where the path is taking you. You're walking away from things that are not there in support anymore. Things that you've left behind. We have the Alchemist or the Temperance. I choose to call it the Alchemist in here in this deck as the letter. So the messages that you're bringing out or that is coming to you is definitely based on the alchemical process that you're experiencing. We have inward forces in order to be able to achieve. And then one last card is the Chariot, which is quite amazing actually. It's placed itself here. These numbers could speak to you. 4, 8, 48, something happened when you were 48, 14, 6, 14 June, or 7th of, or 14th of July, or the 6th of July. These are dates that come through here specifically pertaining to this particular read. I will bring them up as if they come up. What we're looking here is there's definitely a need or desire to achieve something of a higher perspective. Interestingly enough, there's a mountain path here as well with letter. So whatever it is that you've decided to set your heart on, where you've gone into the gardens of your consciousness, you have chosen to be able to reorder the pathway so that it actually supports you in where you're going. And it's always to go forward is to go within. To go within is to move forward. To move up is to go within. And so on. As above, so below. As within, so without. What does the underworld have to say? We have the Empress under contemplate. There's definitely a focus on what brings to the higher self the nature of who you may have identified yourself as, or were, or are. What you are in terms of being loyal to certain things that you believe in, and then finding that these things may have not always been understood. We have the 8 of Swords here under the 8 of Cups. What is in the mind is interpreted as what is in the emotional part of the space of your energy. Remember, at the point here, the heart of the nature is the alchemist, which is within the energy in which you're flowing towards. What you've had to mine out of the deeper parts in your eclipsed experience. This is an eclipse around this figure. And the person is surrounded by swords that they're able to walk through. They can walk around it. But what is eclipsing the mind is then often then shown in here as having to interpret it as a journey, something that you're seeking to experience in your journey. And what was this journey about? Well, you've received messages that you are able to utilize the experience of the alchemy within, hence going inward to be able to achieve what it is that you seek. Well, the Chariot here is fast movement, so you're really sort of wrapping up in the latter part of your experience, the things that you need to leave behind or let go of. The underneath the alchemist is rebirth, and in this nature you're birthing yourself out of that which you've walked away from, because it is on your journey towards the mountain. You are on the journey, or the holy journey of the self, which is towards the mountain of the higher self, the heavens that are speaking to the middle world or the middle earth here. And you're bringing all of these things out from the darkest parts of your subconscious, or that which is not seen. Not dark as in dark, but that which is unseen, or that which you've not seen before within yourself. Hence the rebirth takes place from out of the underworld, literally as it's going through this process here with deep roots. Page of Cups here. And you will always find the wisdom and the information and the insight coming to you with love, with great love, with offerings of new things that you can experience, new ideas, new thoughts of the emotional part, that which quickens your heart. We have the Five of Cups here, the Six of Cups here. You're being given a little bit of a heads up here to take notice on who you engage with, what you engage with, what you share, what you tell. As you know, and I don't think I need to tell anyone this, is if you're busy with something very important and something that could be life-changing for you, don't blabber it out until you've already, set the plans in place, until it's already all set in place. And this pertains to really the people that you engage with, some people of your past, some people that are engaging with you. This could also be needing to be careful who you engage with. Let's have a look for you on the outcome here. Is also something that we have the King of Swords here, which I will place there. And the Five of Wands here. So whatever you're bringing out has to be done from the mental space of having purity in its consciousness. He's got a hand up here with a sword, and he's got a hand up showing that he's reaching out to that which he knows. His wisdom, in other words. You have to protect your wisdom. Many may try to question the wisdom. Many may try to question your validity, your nature of your things. This is your rebirth process. So if there's any commentary about you rebirthing yourself, then really the issue is then lying with those that believe that they think they know what your rebirth process is about. Use your discernment, King of Swords here, to be able to discern what sort of medicines are coming to you. The shaman the shamanic journey would apply here with the Six of Cups, where the medicine is used to take the journey, the deeper inward journey for the self. So you may need to do some sort of ayahuasca journey. I'm not saying you must. Please keep in mind, this is just as the energy comes through here. I'm not prescribing you to do any of these things, so just keep that in mind. Use your higher judgment, your higher self, If the journey is so deeply important to you to seek inwardly, you must use whatever means of medicine that can come to you from whomever comes towards you. Final outcome here for you. Nine of Cups. Very much sitting there in the space of knowing that you can actually experience this. You can enjoy the fruits of your labor, your fruits of the emotional labor that you've applied, that you've worked on. This is the garden of your soul. The garden is in your heart. It is green. And therefore, how much water you are putting into that garden is what will give you the fruits of your labors, of what it is that you desire to experience going forward. The rest seems to be in a space that will have you to decide for yourself where to go forward from now on. This is your journey. This was the Taurus Collective. This was the Arcana Veil. Until next time.